Welcome back, everyone, to another night. Looking at tools. This time, another diagnostic tool. It's a borescope by, as you can see, Teslong. Got it off Amazon. It was $81 at the time of purchase. And a little bit of information about it. It is 1080p. It comes with an SD card, 32 gig. It's IPX54, I believe, is the rating on it. This is an average battery life of 6 hours. So it comes shipped like this, no additional packaging. It comes just like this. Yeah, of course, I have a bum fingernail from a water pump incident. And yeah, it's not the best thing in the world right now to try to use one hand with. But opening up, you see everything that comes with it. You get the head unit. I have the 5-foot lead with mine. It comes with 3 tools in here, which I will not be able to do one-handed, I don't reckon. Oh, I can. So it comes with a 90-degree mirror. It comes with a hook. It comes with a magnet. Let's set those over to the side. It charges and has data via USB-C, which, of course, we all like to see. It comes with a little stand. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's some applications where that would be useful. Not really for mine. I'm going to get this out and set it to the side. I thought this was pretty nice. Letting them know, they want to know if it was broken or if it was just something you liked. A little bit of back-end QC, I would say. A little booklet. You get an Allen key, which I'll explain what this is for, and this little screw here in a moment. So you get a book, little safety warnings, lights, batteries, and you get the owner's pamphlet. I know they say manual, but it's a pamphlet. They're pretty self-explanatory. For those of you wondering why one would want this, I'll explain why, at least why I like to have one on me, in my toolbox, in my arsenal of tools to choose from. So, looking inside engines, looking inside hydraulic pumps, looking inside anything that you don't want to have to tear apart to do a minimally invasive diagnostic type of event. So that Allen key and that screw is for this. These are replaceable cameras on the Teslongs. You get a reset button. It clearly states, don't put this up your rectum. Not for medical use. There's the charger and the SD card right there. And then on the front, you got a few buttons, a button up here, and a power button, just your management buttons. There's a flashlight on the device. Yeah, so we'll turn it on and explain some features. Nice startup screen too. Okay, so we're looking at that. Yes, there's a light on it. And so I think it has very good quality. And it is better in person, obviously. But there is a camera recording a camera never looks good. So you have that view. If you press this button right here, it changes to a side view. So lights on the front, lights on the bottom. Now anyone that does what I do or has a need for a device like this, or not sure if you have a need for a device like this, you can take this camera and you can put it down this hole and you can see what's in that drawer. Or you can press the button and now you can see the floor and my big toe. Same thing back here. You can see what's on the bottom. So, reasons why I chose this one. I used to have a Snap-on one. It's got a dimmable LED, so you can go dim. That's dimmest, I think. Yeah, there's off, the brightest, drop one, off. So pressing this button will take a picture. If you press and hold, it's okay. It goes into camera mode. You can record. So if you need to show a customer issues inside of their engine, transmission, whatever, you can take a video and show it to them. Just press this little button right here to stop recording. As far as menu options, if you hit M, it'll give you what you just did. It does have a microphone on it. And then up and down will change what you've done. If you hit the gear key here, it'll let you delete or protect it. And then if you hit over, it'll give you some options. There's not very many. You have automatic shutdown, might set at 10 minutes. Language, you can choose from any of those. Date and time. You can format the device and you can restore default. You can go in here and see what your firmware is. And the model apparently is the NTS 500B. So you can find that there too. Hand them again, get you back in the live view. And then, like I said, there is a little flashlight on there. So back to reasons why. I'm going to shut this off for now. Yeah, we can leave it run, I guess. It is a quick boot up, which I like. Reasons why I chose this one. It is a semi-rigid cord on here. So that means you can bend it how you need to bend it to get to where you need to go. And it'll hold its shape for the most part. So I bought this one because I want to get into... I bought this one because of the two cameras. Because that mirror that I showed you earlier, these little mirrors here, the right angle mirror, are effectively useless. They do nothing. You can't see anything on them. So being able to change your view if you're down a spark plug hole or a injector hole on a diesel, you need to look to the side. You either have to have a $5,000 borescope that you can articulate, or you're going to need a mirror. When you lose quality in a mirror, the mirror gets stuff on it. It's not always clean. Not useful. Not useful at all. Being able to click to the side here and then spin this like this, of course much longer out, you are able to see better. Look at the cylinder walls, look for scoring. Another reason why I bought this unit. This camera is replaceable. They make a 5-foot and 18-foot in this version. I had a Snap-on 1 years ago. It was okay for what I used it for, which was looking where I couldn't see. My brother had one too, and he used it for looking down spark plug holes. He couldn't see anything on it. It had the mirror. It was about the same size and not nearly as clear. I'm going to get some videos inside of a cylinder tomorrow. I think I'm going to try. And then I'm going to do a little comparison between this one and the $4,000 or $5,000 one we have at work. And at least get some pictures of it and then put it in here. I'm going to try anyway. If not, it might be a separate video if I can get this one, a couple other ones that friends have, and do a little comparison between them. If you guys have any suggestions of ones you want to see or that you think are a good deal, let me know and I'll buy another one or two and throw them head to head, different price points and whatnot. And you might say to yourself, why would you do that? Why would you spend the money on multiple borescopes or video scopes? Because they have different purposes. If you send me a $40 scope, that thing's going to live in my go bag. And you find uses for it. It doesn't have to go inside of an engine to be useful. A lot of times what I used mine for was looking in the valley of engines. Looking like up on top of like a backhoe or a loader's transmission. Or in the middle of an articulating loader, look for hydraulic leaks. Places that you can't easily look at are where I use them for. So a cheap one's great for that. You know, this was 80 bucks. It's cheap as far as the borescopes go. But there's cheaper ones out there. I might order another teslong unit to compare these two, and I'll do a sub $40. We'll do a sub $100, and then if you guys like the videos, if they get, you know, if they do well, I'll do another comparison, and we'll do like a sub 500 or sub 200 or 300 and then a sub 500 eventually dollar borescope, just so we can see what you're getting for each price point and what you can get from a company's breadth of what they're doing. Please like and share, follow, comment, give me ideas. Let me know if you like the idea of a little shootout between thermal cameras. I have a very expensive Snap-on one, but I've been thinking about getting some cheaper topped on, maybe the one from Harbor Freight, and just kind of looking at quality differences between super expensive and very affordable. If that's something you guys would like to see, please let me know. Thank you. Have a good day.